There have been a lot of tragic recent events that have taken place in the world recently, including the murder and death of George Floyd. I would like to send my condolences out to him and his family, anyone else that was affected by his death. George Floyd, we are praying for your family and close friends. Your life mattered. To all the Black men, Black women, Black children all around the world, your life matters. And during times like this, it's best that we all just come together, stay strong in prayer, stay strong in our faith, and make sure that we're doing the necessary things to simply stay alive. I would like to give a moment of silence for George Floyd and any other Black men and women that have been murdered because of police brutality. Hey guys, welcome back and welcome aboard to Mo's Life in a Bag. I ask that you guys please sit back, subscribe, and let's fly. Today's destination is a flight attendant tag video. If you guys don't know what that is, which I'm sure most of you may not, I got this video from another flight attendant who is also a YouTuber. Her YouTube channel name is The Pretty Little Passenger, so shout out to you for doing the flight attendant tag video. I'm gonna put her name down below in my description box so you guys can go check out her channel. Basically, this video is just going to be me answering a few questions so you guys can get to know me better as a flight attendant. So before we get started, I have some sparkling water. I am a Costco type of girl, okay? And they have these sparkling waters that are literally so good, y'all. Honestly, they taste like sparkling Kool-Aid. I'm not even joking. They have zero everything. 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sodium, 0 carbs, 0 protein, 0 sugar, 0 everything, okay? They're so good. So this is what I'm going to be drinking on today while doing my video. I also have my metal straw here in the building. I also got these from Costco as well. They came in like a pack of maybe like 8 or 10. They're reusable, washable. You can put them in the dishwasher. You can hand wash them, and they're just better for the planet, right? Go get y'all some metal straws, okay? So I'm gonna take a sip and then we're gonna get started. Woo! That carbonation. I have 10 questions here, and honestly, I wrote them down once and I didn't look at them again because I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do this video later on. So I have not reviewed these at all. This is really my first time like going through them and thinking about them and giving an answer for them. So I'm gonna get started. Question number 1. Are you a puller or a pusher? Okay, so this is referencing my rollerboard, my luggage, I'm definitely a puller. The company issued rollerboard luggage that my airline provides for all the flight attendants only has 2 wheels on it. It doesn't have 4 wheels, and most of the time when I see people pushing their luggage through the airport, it's the luggage that has 4 wheels on it. Even if I did have a suitcase or rollerboard that had 4 wheels on it, I still wouldn't push it just because that's too much. So I'm definitely a puller type of flight attendant, type of travel girl. Question number 2. Have you been flying during the pandemic? Now y'all know. No, I have not. No, I have not been flying during the pandemic. I flew my last trip beginning of March, and I went to Cabo. Cabo was the last trip that I flew. Such a great trip to just end off with, you know? But no, I haven't worked since the beginning of March. So March, April, May, it is now June. I'm not going back to work until August the 1st. So no, I have not been flying during the pandemic. What's your worst turbulent story? Oh my goodness. Honestly, I'm gonna try to think of a specific one, but for real, y'all, like after you fly so many times, the turbulence, you almost don't even really notice it unless it's really, really, really bad. So that's why I'm like, let me think of a time where it was really, really bad. When I was based in Miami, I used to fly this trip to Honduras. Now, I'm trying to remember the city, and I'm gonna attempt to pronounce it. Don't come for me, okay, because I'm not about to look this up. But I'm pretty sure it was never mind. I'm gonna put the name down below. And then y'all are gonna see why I'm not even about to try to pronounce that word. But this specific city that we flew to from Miami to Honduras, it was just a regular route out of Miami. And if you Google this specific city in Honduras, you'll find that the way the airport is set up, only certain pilots that are qualified can fly into Honduras and fly into this specific airport because their runway is hella short. And then like the area that you fly into is set up, it's like shaped like a bowl. So you literally like fly into this like dome, and it gets really bumpy every single time. So I think that anytime I would go there was where I experienced the worst, absolute worst turbulence. Like I'm buckled in my jump seat, coming up out of my jump seat, like going this way, going that way. So yeah, I don't have a specific story that I can think of because like I said, the turbulence for us, maybe some flight attendants, I'll just speak for myself. The turbulence for me, I start to not even notice. Even if it gets really bumpy, I still am just like, okay, because, you know, I'm used to it now. What is your favorite in-flight snack? So, I would probably have to, just to keep it simple, I'll just go with the Biscoff cookies, because everybody loves those, right? Right. What is your #1 destination you would like to add to the route map? Now, I don't know if this question is asking, like, for me, like, what is one destination I would like to add that I would like to go to, or if this is a destination that I would like to add to my airline that I would like for us to go to. I don't know. Being based in Dallas, we literally go everywhere. So maybe once I get a little bit more seasoned and start traveling way more, I'll like find places that I can't get to, and then I'll let y'all know. Has a passenger ever asked for your number? You guys, obviously, yes. Passengers flirt and do all kind of stuff all the time. Yes, multiple different people have asked for my number before while I have been at work, while I have been non-revving, while I have been in the airport. Yes, it happens all the time. I don't think there's not one flight attendant that would tell you that no passenger has not ever asked for their number, okay? Especially when them passengers be trying to get the free stuff, the free drinks and stuff like that. Yeah, they definitely will try you. Question number 7. What is your number one essential item you would turn around to get if you left it in your hotel room? Probably my crew badge. Probably my crew badge. I was gonna say my cell phone, which I would most definitely turn around to get my cell phone, but number one would have to be my crew badge, because we need that to show that we're an actual employee for American. We could be fully decked out in our uniform and go up there. If we don't have our crew badge and we can't scan it for them to actually look us up in the system, it's just a hassle. Like, we have to go through all this extra stuff to get through security, and it's a whole lot of. My number one essential item I would turn around and run back for would definitely be my crew badge. I remember when I was based in Miami and I hadn't started flying yet, but my flight attendant class who were based in Miami, we were having meetings with our supervisors and everything at the airport. So I get halfway to the airport, realize I don't have my crew badge. I'm new. Our supervisors are like watching us, making sure that we're like being on time and all of that. We're ready to start the job, and being on time is very important. Obviously, y'all know that. In my line of work, like, if you're late, the plane will leave without you. It does not matter. So I realized I left my crew badge. I got to the airport, and of course it's packed. Okay, Miami is always packed. Since I did not have my crew badge, I had to go wait in the line for the people, like the help line, like the customer service line, to get some printout of something that showed that I was an actual employee for American Airlines. Then after that, I had to then go and wait in the regular TSA line to get through security, which was extremely long. I ended up being late for my meeting. I literally thought that I was gonna cry. It was so bad. I was just starting out. Like, I hadn't even flown my first trip yet. This was just for us to go to the airport for our little meetings that we had before we started work. So, ooh, y'all, stressed. Confusion, stressed. It was a lot. So yeah, I would never, ever, ever want to leave my crew badge behind. And I think even after that, I have left my crew badge, accidentally left my crew badge at the house like 2 or 3 times out of the 2 years that I've been flying, and it is literally your worst nightmare. No flight attendant ever wants to experience that, because we do enter in a separate part of security. We don't have to go through TSA. We don't have to wait in no type of line. We just walk. We scan our badge and we walk straight through. So if you forget your crew badge, girl, name a celebrity you would stand for if you saw them in the airport. Beyonce. How many times have you been randomed? Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you guys, for those of you who don't know. Obviously my fellow flight attendant subscribers, y'all already know what's up. For those of you who don't know what random is, as I just explained, as airport employees, we go through a separate part of security. We walk straight through, scan our badge, show our passport and ID, walk through. Every now and again, we get what's called randomed. This means that once we go through and scan our badge, something will pop up on the screen and the airport security personnel will say, Miss Boyce, you have been chosen to be randomed. At that point, I take all my luggage. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I take all my luggage, all my stuff, and I go to the TSA pre-check line. I do have to send my bag through the scanner. I have to send all my stuff through the scanner, and I'll walk through, you know, take my shoes off, all of that, just like everybody else. And it's just a security, safety precaution thing, just to make sure even we don't have things that we're not supposed to have in our suitcase, in our bags, anything like that. So that was just explaining to you guys what it is. Now, how many times have I been random since I've been flying? I've been flying for 2 years. That has probably happened to me. I've been random probably, I would say like less than 10 times. Less than 10 times. No more than 10 times have I been random. And then like in Miami, I was random maybe like 4 times in Miami. I was randomed. Then when I came back home to Memphis and I started flying out of Memphis, I was random maybe like once. Like, I never get randomed in Memphis. I don't know why, but they never pick me. So, and now that I'm based in Dallas, I don't live there. So I don't ever have to, like, when I go to work, I don't ever go through the Dallas airport. When I go to work, I'm already in the Dallas airport because I have flown from Memphis. So between me living in Miami and going through airport security there, and living in Memphis and going through airport security here, less than 10 times I've been random. This is the last and final question. How long do you see yourself being a flight attendant? I love my job so much. I definitely see myself retiring in this career field, even if I go off to do other things. Like when I take off on YouTube, okay, that's a part-time job. That's a second job. So yeah, no, but that's just an example. Like if I do other things, cool, but I'm always gonna keep my flight attendant job. The benefits, the flexibility is totally and completely unmatched. Being able to have control over your schedule, being able to have the perks of just booking a flight just because I feel like it and going to the airport. Literally, I could just drive to the airport right now and walk past, I could drive to the Memphis airport and then fly to Dallas, right? And when I get to Dallas, I could walk the whole airport like I did in my last video. And I could just walk by gates and just see and just look at the destinations and then be like, ooh, Las Vegas, I want to go there. Can you book me on this flight? Or, ooh, Beijing, I want to go there. Can you book me on this flight? Or whatever, y'all get my point. So yeah, I'm always going to keep this job. I will forever be a flight attendant, and I hope to retire being a flight attendant. I absolutely love it, and I would not want to be doing anything else right now. That brings me to the end of this flight attendant tag. This was actually pretty fun because, like I said, I wrote the questions down, but then I didn't look at them again. So these were actually some really good questions. Thank you so much, Pretty Little Passenger, for doing this video. Shout out to you. And I'm going to challenge 2 other fellow flight attendants who work for the same airline that I do to do this flight attendant tag video, and I'm going to leave their names in the description box below as well. So you guys go spam up their comments and tell them that I tagged them and tell them to do this video. So I challenge JalouseMe, I think that's how you pronounce your channel's name, and also I challenge Takeoff Twillie. So you guys look them up, click their links in my description box below, and go check their channel out. Before I get out of here, I want you guys to please go check out my last video if you have not done so. It is a video of me going through the DFW airport when this was in like the middle of the pandemic, when it was like, you know, pretty serious. Things have kind of started to slowly open back up now. Flights have been picking up and things like that. So I think that the airport may be a little different now, but go check out my last video. I actually walked through the entire DFW airport. I visited all of the terminals, and I basically showed you guys what the airport was like while the pandemic was at its worst. So yeah, don't forget to go check that out. Don't forget to like, share, comment on this video. Leave me a comment, you guys, and don't forget to subscribe. Follow my official Instagram page, Mo'sLifeInABag, and I will follow you guys back. Yeah, it's just an easier way for you guys to keep up with me and when I post a brand new video. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I post a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next flight.